So basically what we're going to do today is SpacetimeDB is now going to be in control of the Minecraft server time, which will be cool. So here's the problem that we ran into yesterday. If I publish again, okay, and I connect, if I actually pull open the spacetime logs, so if I do spacetime logs, spacetimedb minecraft-f, we'll see the logs for the module. And then if I actually go to destroy something, it'll say incoherent break time. That is because the time between SpacetimeDB and the Minecraft server are not in sync. So what we're going to do is the Minecraft server is just not going to have to care about time anymore. So how did we actually do this? What we did is, before starting this project, what I actually did is I did some research to look at like open source Minecraft server implementations. I actually came across this one, which is, it just says a Minecraft server implementation in Rust. Okay, so this is a full Minecraft server implementation written completely in Rust for 1.16.5. So this is like somewhat like recent Minecraft, like in the last couple of years. I looked at originally using this one as the base for this project. The reason I didn't end up going with this one is because first of all, the project doesn't compile for some reason on modern Rust. I don't know why. But the other thing is that if you look at the features that are in here, I mean, like, it would be a lot of work porting this because of how much more there is in here, like compared to the project we ended up going with. The complexity here is just like, it's way higher compared to this one, MC173. And this is the Minecraft server, obviously, that we ended up starting with. What else? So how did we actually take this and get to where we are today? Is an excellent question. Basically, what we did is we started with something super basic, which was just, it doesn't sound that basic, but it is actually pretty basic, is that we started with terrain generation. So what we did is I sat down and I like looked through the Minecraft like Rust implementation code. And I was like, okay, so the terrain generation is something easy for us to just piece that out and get that working in SpacetimeDB. So all I did is I took the terrain generation engine and just took all that code, put it in SpacetimeDB, and then made like a function call called generate, generate chunks. And all it would do is add chunks to a table, and I can show you the table because it hasn't changed much since we actually started the project. So SpacetimeDB chunk, which just holds onto this chunk thing, which this chunk is literally just a Minecraft chunk. So I took the Minecraft chunk type. I had to change some of these subtypes to make it a little bit easier for SpacetimeDB to handle these types. But this chunk type is literally just the Minecraft chunk type. And I've just wrapped it in the SpacetimeDB chunk thing. And I'll actually show you quickly the performance of it is pretty good. And actually, most of the time I think we spend waiting for chunks to appear is actually like in the client. Because the server-side SpacetimeDB terrain generation is actually very fast. So if I just cancel this for a second, I go spacetime call spacetimedb-minecraft, and we're going to call generate chunks, and we'll generate from 3.3 to 10.10. Okay. And now you'll see we have a bunch of new terrain in here. And you saw how fast that was. It's like lightning fast for generating new terrain. One other feature we want to add is as you approach like a boundary, it should generate more terrain, and that's something that we'll be able to do after we do the updates today. But one quick thing I wanted to show just because I think it's particularly interesting. Beautiful. Okay, so we made this function where we can just like remove a whole bunch of terrain, which this is cool. I wanted to do this just for, originally the purpose of this function was actually to show off a bug. And actually, if I go a little bit deeper, like let's go down to like 40 or something. The original incarnation of this function was actually because I was bug hunting like a lighting data issue. Yeah, there we go. So now you notice the light's all messed up, right? Because we're not actually calculating the light correctly in SpacetimeDB, and we still have not fixed that. You'll notice this is like totally just like pitch black. It should not just be pitch black because this like area has opened up now. But anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, the other cool thing you can do obviously is like set individual blocks as well. So if I go, I can actually just call set block. You just say the location of the block, so 113, 40, let's say 42, and then 80, and then I'll just put like, I think 20 is glass. It needs metadata. Okay. So it should be like somewhere here. Yeah, there we go. So then I've got this piece of glass here now, which like is funny because like we had this bug where like set block just wasn't working. And the reason it wasn't working is because I was like trying to set a block to like, it was like snow or like cactus or something. And then the block was like popping before I saw it. And I was like, oh, it's so weird. Like, why is this function not working? But I was just using like an idea of a block that couldn't have possibly existed at that point. So there was actually never a bug with this function. It was always working correctly. It was just me not picking a nice block value. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. And this is like really cool. And I've realized over time, you could like write like, you could make Minecraft a completely different game. Like you have total control over like all of the logic on the server by writing it from scratch, obviously, which is really cool. Let's pull this up. So again, we have this issue with time, and time is super important. So what we want to do is have SpacetimeDB be in control of the time and not necessarily have the Minecraft server in control of the time. So how do we do this? So we're going to start, and there's actually a couple of things here. There's actually 2 times that I've found. There's one, I believe, in world. So this is the world time. So it says the server time that is not necessarily in sync with the world time. Interesting that this is in, oh, it's in server world state. So this time is the server side time that is not necessarily in sync with the world time in case of tick freeze or stepping. This avoids running into socket timeout issues. So this time we're going to leave. This time we're going to leave in there. But the time inside of here, we're actually going to get rid of. So this is a U64. So it says, this is the world time increasing on each tick. This is useful for day-night cycle, but also for registering scheduled ticks. Okay. So I think after removing that, let's see. We'll do one more thing. We're actually going to add time now to SpacetimeDB. We already have done this, I guess, yesterday. So all we did is we added this table called SpacetimeDB time. This is like a singleton, and unfortunately we don't have like a better syntax for this right now. But we just have this time value, which is a U64 inside of this SpacetimeDB time table. So let's actually save this and then regenerate the bindings. Spacetime Minecraft. So if I do spacetime generate out directory crates MC173 autogen, or sorry, is it just autogen? It's just autogen, source autogen. Lying rust. What we should end up with is time in Minecraft. You should probably clarify in the README that it uses 1.7.3 beta and not the official 1.7.3. Okay, let me do that quick. Okay, so when you're connecting using your Minecraft client, use the address of the Minecraft server. Okay, so the first thing I would say here is the client version that is supported by this project is 1.7.3, 1.7.3 beta. In order to download this client version, you might have to go into the settings of the Minecraft launcher and enable, what is it called? Enable, let's see. Show historical versions of Minecraft Java Edition in the launcher. So show historical versions of Minecraft Java Edition in the launcher. Show historical versions of Minecraft Java Edition in the launcher. Okay. I'm just gonna add the README for this change. Clarified Minecraft version. Okay, excellent. Okay, it's saying no such thing as time. We're gonna get rid of that. And then unknown field, so get time. And actually what I might just do here is SpacetimeDB time, filter by ID 0 dot time. And actually, I'm wondering if that'll solve basically all of the compilation issues. Let's see. Can I borrow 0? Okay, self time. Let's do self get time instead. I mean, I could do the super jank thing, which is while not ready dot load. So then ready store true. I think this actually will work. From Millie's 10, whatever. I think this will work. So we're gonna select star from SpacetimeDB chunk, and then select star from SpacetimeDB time. Shoot, I didn't actually have to restart that. And of course, it works. It works. I'm curious, can I actually set the time? Like if I go to SpacetimeDB right now, and I go and I create a new function. Server. Okay, module lib, and I make a new function just called set time. So new SpacetimeDB reducer hub function set time, and this will take a U64. Then all I'm going to do is SpacetimeDB time, update by ID 0, new SpacetimeDB time, ID 0, and then time, like that. Did that work? No, it just happened to start getting lighter out. I've never ever seen it rain in our server, and now it's raining all the time. I wonder if that has something to is rain determined by the time or something? Does rain have some component where the time? What is up with that? That is crazy. This is why I find this like project so interesting, because like something like this will happen. It's like, what is going on? And then you like go through and you like discover something about Minecraft that you like didn't know before. Okay, so there's a command here called weather. So apparently if I do weather clear, okay, that works. Dude, that is so strange. There's also like things in the Minecraft server where it's just like, I don't know why it works like that, and I don't want to know right now, but eventually we'll figure that out. But okay, it's no longer raining. So now if I go and I try to update the time, what happens? Disconnect, reconnect. what happens? 10,000. Okay. I wonder if these are invalid time values or something. It's certainly not though, right? Although the sun is lower, isn't it? Oh, it does work. Look at that. It does work. It does work. Look at the sun. It resets its position. That's cool. Right, so I could probably make it night by saying like 20,000 or something, right? It's back to raining. Okay, we've updated. It must have something to do with the time. This is so strange. It's back to raining. Okay, so if we go back to 11,000, now it'll be daytime, but it's still raining. Weather clear. Why is like the weather dependent on the time like that? We'll have to see the logic for how weather is determined, because it certainly has time as a component. Okay, interesting. Let's see if it's time to recompute weather. Weather next time. Okay, so we're probably hitting this value. It says don't update weather on first world tick. Okay, so if it is not 0, then we have new weather is match weather clear. So if random next choice between rain and thunder. Interesting. So if you move the game forward enough, it's either going to immediately start raining or thundering. That's why it is very much determined by the server time. And the thing is this only checks to see get time is greater than or equal to weather next time. So if you roll time back, the weather will never update. So actually when it started raining, when I moved the time forward, I moved it backwards, assuming that the rain would stop. That's not the case because we're only checking to see if the current time has passed this weather next time. So if you roll forward and it's raining, when you roll back, it won't stop raining. It will just continue raining. What I think would be interesting is if we roll it forward, it'll start raining. When we roll it back, I believe it'll continue raining. And then if we roll it forward again, I believe that it'll stop raining. So let's try that. Okay, it's kind of nighttime. So again, we'll roll it forward to 20,000. Let's do 30,000. 40,000. Okay, there we go. Finally got some rain. So now if we roll it back to like, I don't know, if we roll it back to 30,000, still raining. Okay, that was expected. Now if we roll it forward to 50,000, it should stop. Okay, 60,000. Okay, 70,000. Okay, 80,000, maybe. Okay, 90,000. Okay, finally it has stopped raining. Okay, so apparently this recompute weather time is a really, really long time. But you can see that eventually, if you wait long enough, the weather, it will stop raining. So what's interesting now is that actually if I roll back the time now, if I roll it back to 0, it's not raining. It all makes sense. Usually if you use weather command to change it to clear, it will go back to rain soon. Don't know why. Like, if you make it clear, it'll just go back to raining soon. Interesting. I'd start with updating the in-game time set time command with your SpacetimeDB reducer. That's an interesting, this is a very interesting suggestion. What was that, Lethal Chip? Lethal Chip, you always have really good ideas. So is there a set time? There must be. It must just be time. Set weather, tick weather, command weather. Okay, here's the weather command. There is a time command. What is it called though? It's just called time. Display world and server time. So this doesn't actually set the time though. Effect path tick clean explode perf. Let's why did that not work? So if I go here and I do time. Interesting. Okay. So now if I go... Wait, why is it not updating? Server time 0. Time. I think this value should be increasing. Why would it not be increasing? I'm just confused. This is 0 for server time. Oh, world time. So why is this not incrementing though? Oh, you know what? I commented that out. We got rid of this because we were sick of it being nighttime all the time when I was trying to show something off. We actually disabled this. And it's raining again. Excellent. So sets, or I guess I think it's just weather clear. Okay, cool. So let's do the thing that Lethal Chip said because that was such a cool idea. So Lethal Chip said, modify the Minecraft command, the server command, to actually call the reducer, which is absolutely excellent suggestion. So if I go to command time here, this actually just prints the time, which I want to make sure I fix this. Time. Okay, so this value is now correct. We're actually getting a valid time value. So now I want to add a new command called setTime. The help for this will be sets the current world time. And all this is going to do, command setTime, all this is going to do is call setTime. Where is this file? Please be inside the server. You are. Okay, so I think I can just do autogen, set time. Oh, you know what I have to do? Okay, I'm moving this into a script because I have to keep doing this now a lot. Okay, so set time usage. We need a time value here. So time. So sets the current world time, command, set time. And then what? Parts length. Is this just strings? It is strings. Okay. People are really gonna know that I'm a Rust imposter because we're gonna have to convert a string value into an integer, and I'm not gonna know how to do it. But we can look it up. So first we have to say if ctx.parts.length. If this is not equal to 1, we should return an error. And what is the error? None, probably. Like that. Okay, but then we'll do let time is equal to ctx parts 0. Parse. Maybe like this. Like a I32 or probably a U64. And then like that. Did I get it? I think I got it. I thankfully was able to figure it out. Okay, let's see if it works now. Let's see if it works. Does not compile. Question mark cannot convert error to option. Standard string. Okay, it has to do with the error types not matching up properly. I'll just say, if let, okay, do this, else, error. So now I should actually be able to use this. So if I go set time to 10,000, hard to tell if it worked because we have to first do weather, clear, set time 20,000. Okay, that appears to have worked. Okay, that's fun. So now it works correctly. Yes, it's alive. Yes. Thank you for that suggestion, Lethal Chip. That's awesome. So the Minecraft command is actually now calling the SpacetimeDB function, which is then updating. You know what would be really cool? What would be really cool is probably to make commands out of all of the reducers, right? Like, for example, I should be able to do, like, generate chunks, right? That should be easy. Generate chunks. Okay, generate chunks, commands, generate chunks. Description, generate chunks from XZ to XZ. It's not happy about something. Or else takes 0 arguments. Expected closure that takes 1 argument. No, hold on. This is like the new thing, I think. I think I have to do it like this. And then do I do okay here? I think it's like that. I think that's the syntax. It's super weird. Parts 1, 2, 3, and then this is from Z to X to Z. Is that it? Okay, mismatched types. Expected results option found. Oh, I need to have okay. And it's raining again. Okay. Weather layer. So I guess we could also move weather into SpacetimeDB. I think that would be something super easy to add as well. But let's first check to see if this works. So generate chunks 3 to 10. Dude, that is so cool. That was awesome. Okay, so it does work. And this also skirts all the weirdness with passing in negative numbers in the terminal. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, why did that not work? Hello? I'm not sure why it's not allowing us to destroy terrain now. That seems suspicious. So there seems to be a new issue after we've moved the time to SpacetimeDB. It seems like there's a new issue with breaking blocks, so I wonder if this is the issue we were just talking about. We were just talking about this. How you can have time drift in SpacetimeDB because of how we schedule the reducer calls currently. I wonder if this is suffering from that drift problem. I wonder if I have to make this like 40 or something. I wonder, if I set this to 40, what happens? This is a kludge, but let's see if that works. Okay, so here's the spacetime logs. And then if we go back into Minecraft here, let's see what this has to say about it. So if I go to break a block, okay, so we got break block 0, 518, break block 2, 537. Incoherent break time, expected 644, got 537. Let's actually print, if I print here, we'll say log warn break duration. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Does that make sense? How long does it take me approximately to break this? Is it a second? It's more than a second. 1,000. It's more than a second. And it should be 50. Is it almost 2 seconds? 1,000, 2,000. It's almost 2 seconds. 1,000, 2,000. Oh no, we are stupid. We are adding the break duration twice? The start time should just be time, not break duration times 0.7. Start time should just be time here. Why do we need this at all? We don't need this, I think. Why did we need this before? Oh. Okay. Does that math check out? So if it was 213 plus 18, so 213 plus 18 plus 18, what do you get? 249? Why does it say expected 237 though? Back-to-back streams. Yes, it has been back-to-back streams. Okay, so I think this is actually working now. But yeah, we have total control now over the game time from SpacetimeDB. And like literally what's cool is these commands, they're just calling reducers. So like writing the commands in like the Minecraft client is super easy. And I think we also want to add weather as well today to SpacetimeDB, which I think would be cool. So I'll just copy this command, generate chunks, command, set block. Okay, this is easy. So it's like X, Y, Z value, and then there's an ID. And then for the final part here, we have parts 4 is going to be the metadata. And then all I have to do here is set block. X, Y, Z, ID, metadata, right? Effect path. Okay, set time. Set block. This takes X, Y, Z, ID, metadata. Sets the block at the given position. Command set block. Okay, so these mismatched types. So expected U8 found I32. I'm going to just cast this as a U8. And then I'm going to cast this as a U8. Set block. 90. 75. And then like 85. And I'll set that to be glass. Oh, there it is. I don't know what I did wrong before, but it was an input issue. So can I actually, it'd be nice if you could hit up and then it would, sorry, not set clock, set block. 90, 74, 83, 20, 0. Cool. Yeah, so that's exactly where I was standing. So anyway, we've got full control of that now from the console, which is cool, like the Minecraft console. Oh, we didn't add chopped terrain in here. Let's just add that quick. That one's really easy as well. So we have chopped terrain. This is just XYZ size. So X, Y, Z, and then size. Okay. So destroys, or I guess sets blocks starting at X, Y, Z. Going to, this will be X plus size, and then the Y is just 128. Z plus size is what this does. And a chop terrain, which doesn't exist yet, but it will. And chop terrain. Okay, this will be what, 4 numbers? So you have X, Y, Z, and then size. Okay, X, Y, Z, size. Chop terrain. Okay, 60, 77, size 10. Okay, let's see if that works. Yep, cool. So I can even call this function now from the terminal, the chat. So chop terrain, 103. Let's go all the way down to 20. Okay, Z value 80. Size, let's do 15. A little bit bigger. See, it might take a second. Yep, it's actually substantially bigger. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Interesting. So the entities themselves, oh, interesting, actually. They're dropping stuff. So the entities themselves are actually not in SpacetimeDB right now. They're only on the Minecraft server. So like SpacetimeDB doesn't know anything about these entities right now. But it will. We are going to add that. That was actually one of the things that I kind of wanted to start working on today, was actually getting these entities working in SpacetimeDB.